Today in our group of stamps, we're going to visit Germany. Here we're starting with the number ones. We have our 1 in our black and white, our 2 in burgundy, and in the second row, our 5 in brown, 6 in blue, and green with 8. So if you're collecting the numbers, here are some of them. Okay, let's move on to our second group. Here's the second group. Now these are really nice. This is a little bit more towards the beginning of time. And we have our 2, which is kind of like in a deep kind of burgundy, almost brown. Then we have our 3. I guess you would consider that to be red. We have in our orange a 5. Then in the second row we have our 6 in blue and white, a 10 in burgundy, and then a 50, which is a little bit different. Of course, it's taken you more in recenter years than the rest of them, because the words on it gives you the impression it went through a second printing, because it's not green, you know, like a hunter green and white like the rest of the stamp. It's a little bit of almost tan inside the writing. So that one's a rather different one. Just seems like it went through the second printing for that. So this is a good collection if you're starting a collection of these. So you have 2, 3, 5, 6, and 10, and 50. Very interesting ones. Okay, now let's go up to our third group. Now here we have beautiful ones. Look at that. Okay, now if you notice, they're together. It seems like they were a corner of the paper. Because see how you still have all the writing on the top, the designs on the side, which are not part of the stamp. And then you have only 2 stamps. So it's almost like it came in a roll. Okay, and if you get them together, always keep them together. In the long run, it'll bring you more value. Okay. So these are very beautiful. And then let's look at this last group I have right here. Now look at this. Very interesting. Okay, if you notice that red one, it's a 120. And of course they have the Hitler sign right on there, right there in the center. But it also has a D, M, S, and Z in the corners. That to me makes for a very interesting stamp. I've never come across one like that before. This is my first, and I'm glad to have it. It's always good to have something you ain't seen before, huh? Yeah, maybe it'll bring some good value. And the fact that the eagle is standing tall, straight up, then you look at the other ones that were made after, where you have in the second row the 10 in green and white, it's a hunter green, and then the 20 in orange and white. Now if you notice, the eagles are all facing down, like they're falling from the sky. But that 120 is going up. Look at that. You have all the emblem in the body of the eagle. And to have those letters in the corners, they represent something. So I hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend. There we go. And be sure to share the video with others who may enjoy some of these Germany stamps, who have started a collection. I've grouped them all up because it's time in my life to sell and give to somebody else who will be a great collector. So here we are. I love this one. All right. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bye-bye now.